So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a lovely little warm-up. Going to get you moving so you get some confidence with you having your baby on you. And we're going to do 5 strength moves. And then we're going to do a nice little cool down. So it's a little taster so you can have a feel of what we do. I do 3 classes a week, and I do 3 different types of classes in the week as well. I do one that's more aerobic, but I always try and make sure we have some fun because exercise should be fun. So let me just show you 2 moves that I need you really just to double check yourselves on. So obviously every time you'll hear me saying tummy's pulled in, tummy's in, because we need to keep reconnecting that from our brain into our tummies. And you'll see I sometimes always touch my tummy thinking, right, just pull it in, pull it in. So what I want you to do is I just want you to double check. You've got your baby on you. We're going to do a squat. So I want you to make sure your legs are just a little bit wider than hip width apart. Your tummy is pulled in. And what you're going to do is you're going to hinge from your hip. You're going backwards. Then you're going to go down into a squat. What happens a lot of the time when you first do a squat, if you're not used to it, is you do this. And you'll watch your knees go forward. That's going to hurt. So I always say hinge from your hip backwards. As if you've got a chair behind you, you're going to go back to sitting down and then coming back up. So when we do a squat later on, you're going to just press your bottom back. Your chest is lifted. You can see I'm holding on to little one here. So you can do it with a holding on to baby, squeeze, and squeeze those glutes forward so we can really, really make sure we activate the top part of that glute muscle. It protects your back and it feeds into your front core area as well. The shallower you go, so if this is your squat today, that's absolutely fine. If this is your squat today, that's great. You choose, you know how fit and well you are. The next one I want you to just have a quick practice of whilst you're at home, because with different floors have different feelings. You're going to step forward and we're going to do a lunge. So find your balance and you're going to be pressing those knees down to the floor. So you're not coming forwards because that hurts your knee joint. You're going to be coming down to the floor. Again, if it's too much, because obviously this is a new move for you, you can just step forwards and step back. Okay, step forwards, just bring yourself down a little bit and then step back. So I just want you to just work out to your level. If you haven't done any exercise, please don't worry, we're just going to do a really nice sequence of moves. And if you have been exercising, then you can push yourselves a little bit more and see how you feel. Babies, as long as they're nicely comfortable on you, make sure they've got their legs in that nice M shape if they're in a wrap sling. Make sure their backs are nice and straight, and you can see them, that they're happy. If you've got bigger babies, you can hold on to their hands. And what I would say throughout the workout, if you just want to hold your babies with your arms because you're not used to this, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to show you arm movements. Join them in if you want to. Right, girls? That's enough of me talking. Let's get started. All right, so just march those legs for me. Here we go. Let me just make sure my music system has just switched off whilst we were chatting. Here we go. Make sure it's turned on so I can hear it. All right. Marching those legs for me. Excellent. Tummies are pulled in, our shoulders are up and back. We're going to start off by marching forwards with a knee lift back with a kick back. Off we go. So forwards, 2, 3, knee lift and back with a kick back. Good. Knee lift and back. Kick back, good. Forwards and back. Lovely. We're going to take this into a step touch. 5, 6, off we go. So step touch. So as I said, you can hold your babies, find your footing. Nice and wide step. We're going to go with our lateral sides. Again. Good. Tummies are pulled in. Excellent. We're going to take this into a step curl. Off we go. So step curl. What I want you to do is I want you to kick those bottoms. Again, hold your babies if you need to. Again, so press. Good. Going to get those endorphins kicking in. We're going to go into step touch. Again, so step touch. Good. Tummies are in. Looking good, girls. Again, press. It's all about building your confidence. We're going to go back into that step curl. 5, 6, off we go. What's going to happen is you're going to start feeling a lot warmer quite quickly, which is great. Again, and your babies are going to love your movement. They're going to be listening to those heartbeats. All right, we're going to take this into a cross across our bodies. Here we go. So we're going to punch across. Cross. Working our thoracic spine. Our tummies are pulled in. Make sure you tap that foot out. Going up to the ceiling. So press it up. Lovely. Excellent. Let's go across our bodies. Off we go. So press. Good. Tummies are in. If you pull those tummies in, you'll feel it in that tummy. Up we go. Lovely. We're going to take this into 2 steps. 5, 6, off we go. So 2 steps, 2 steps. Now, we always move front and back. We need to go sideways with our bodies because we move in all directions. So we do a lot of lateral work. Lovely. We're going to go into a grapevine. Here we go. So grapevine. Now this is a little bit like patting your tummy and rubbing your head. So here we go. Good. Looking good, girls. We're going to go back into that 2 steps. You ready? 5, 6, off we go. See, what you'll notice is, I like to get you to repeat things so that you're not having to think, oh, I can't do that. And you'll find that your heart rate's coming up. And just think about your technique. Keep yourselves nice and strong. Grapevine, off we go. Let's see if we can move it forward. If you've got the space, we've all got different spaces. Take it back. Good. Tummies are in. Lovely. So we're going to walk forwards and backwards. 5, 6, off we go. So forwards with a knee lift. Excellent. We're going to go through that sequence again. And press. Good. So we're going to start off with that step touch. 5, 6, off we go. So if you didn't use your arms before, let's make it bigger and wider now. Heart rate's going up. Good. We're going to then take this into that step curl again. I'll catch you in. 5, 6, off we go. So step curl. Hit those bottoms. Good. You'll kick your bottom easy this time. Again, tummies are in. Try not to arch your backs. Good. Go back into that step touch. 5, 6, off we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, curl it. Good. Looking good. We're going to go into a punch across our bodies. 5, 6, off we go. So punch, cross. Tummies are in. Feeling those waists. Up in the air. Good. Lovely. Cross the body. Again, press. So if you want to just hold your baby and just press it with your arm, you can. Up in the air. Good. We're going to take this into those 2 steps again. 5, 6, off we go. So 2 steps. Excellent. Breathing. Good. Again, press. Looking good. We're going into that grapevine. Here we go. So grapevine, coming forwards. So you should be feeling nice and warm now. Take it back. Roll those arms the other way. Good. 2 steps. Good. We're going to go into a grapevine. 5, 6, off we go. This is our last set. And we'll get started into those leg exercises. Take it back. So in each class, we always do a nice warm up. Make sure you're ready. Everything feels warm. We're going to march on the spot. So just hold it there and march. I'm going to slow the music down. Because anything we do with strength, we need to do it so that it feels a little bit slower. And we're not fighting the music. Alright. If you need any water, make sure you get water. For a class or even after this, make sure you have lots of water. Good. Check your babies that you're all happy. Alright, we're going to start off a strength move. I'm just going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to take our hands. You can either hold your baby and take your leg out to the side, and we're doing a side leg lift. Now with the side leg lift, your elbow is going to be outside of your leg. You're going to be working that inner and outer thigh, so you're going to feel it. We're going to do 4 one side for the next. Then we're going to go forwards. Across the body, this elbow is going to come towards. Now you're not going to be able to necessarily get it all the way around your baby, but you're going to try, because you're going to try and really activate through our core. 4 one side, 4 the other. We're going to do 2 rounds. Okay, are you ready? Take it nice and slowly. 5, 6, off we go. So crunch and down. 2, good. 3, Other side. 4, 3, nice and controlled. 2, you're looking great. 1, take this elbow forward, so it's coming forward. Good. 2, tummy's in. We're doing an inverted core exercise. Change sides. Good. 2, 3, 4. Back to this side. Off we go. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you feel it? 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming forward. 4, 3. Tummy's in. 2, 1. Other side. 4, 3, 2. This is our last one. Good. Marching. So we're activating through this area here. This area here is very weak after having had our babies. We need to get these hip flexors working. We need our inner and outer thighs to be stronger. We need to be pulling up so that we feel stronger in this lower area of our body. So we're doing a great job here. Okay, we're going to move this in. So march these legs through. I'm giving us a pause between going into another strength move. We normally have about a 15-second break. So I'm going to invite you to go into a 5 to 1 with those feet. So you're going to go 5 to 1 with your feet. So they're slightly out to the side, wider than hip distance. So going into a sumo squat. So that's the position from the side. You're not going to be able to go as deep as you would with a normal squat. Hold your babies. Chest is lifted. We're pushing back. We're going to do 10 sumo squats. Are you ready? 5, 6, off we go. Pressing back. Squeezing up. Squeeze that hip forward. So down. Squeeze it up. Good. That's 2. 3. Good. 4. Excellent. Down. Now the shallower you go, the easier it is. So if it's too much, you shall make it shallower. Just keep going as much as you can, if not, march those legs. Squeeze it up. Good. 4 more. Now these are big muscle groups we're working. They're the laziest muscle groups. We've got 2 more to go. They don't like being used, but they really work really well for us. Good. Last one. Squeeze it there. Let's just have a wiggle. Excellent. We're going to just go down. We're going to pulse it for 10. You're going to count it with me. 5, 6, off we go. So we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Squeeze it up. Lock those legs in. Good job. So we do strength moves because we need to, but that also kicks in your cardio. Can you feel your heart rate's gone up? Keep that tummy pulled in. You're doing brilliantly. All right, let me show you the next move. So keep moving your legs whilst I'm showing you. We're going to go into a forward lunge. Down, up, pulling back. Then what we do is we do a little squat, a little one there, just to balance ourselves. Come forwards, down, up, and back. And then a little squat. We're going to do 10 again. So 5 on each side, tummies are pulled in. 5, 6, off we go. So forwards, down. Again, now you can go as low as you want to. You can always just do a little step forward if you want to. So forwards, down. Squeeze it up and back. Little squat. Good. Again, so forwards, down. So it's all about finding your balance. Confidence. Down and up. Now then, you would never think that you could do something like this with your baby on you, but you're doing it in a controlled way. Squeeze. You can hold your baby the whole way through so that you know they're safe, you know you're safe. Good. Squeeze. Forwards, down. Good. It's always good for us to make sure that we're working this knee joint because our joints feel very weak from relaxing, from being in our bodies after birth. We can stay in our bodies after birth for up to a year. So we have to make sure we start strengthening through our muscle groups. We've got 2 more to go, by the way. It's good if I just keep chatting and you won't realise. Good. Squats. You're doing great. Really lifting these endorphins. Now this is our last one. Last squat. Yay. March it through. Good job. You can see why you need water. All right. So march in place. Excellent. We're going to do a little bit of a more of an aerobic leg move now. So it makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to show you this. We're going to be doing a box step. So it's a wide wide, narrow, narrow. You want to use your arms and pull them back, you can. That intensifies it. Otherwise, hold your babies. Keep marching those legs. We're going to do 4 one-leg lead. Tap down for the other side. We're going to go 2 rounds. 5, 6, off we go. So march it forwards and back. Forwards and back. This is 3. 4. Tap down, change. Wide and deep. Good. Doing great. This is 3. This is 4. Tap down, change. 4. Good. 3. 2. 1. Now the music's going to stop in a second. We're going to change into a different song. That's good. This is 3. Last one. 4. March it through. Good. Tummies are pulled in. Good job. We've got one more move to go, girls. Doing great. Keep moving those legs. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into a lateral squat. So I'm going to show you. Hold your babies. You're going to take out to the side. Press that bottom backwards. And then squeeze it up to the centre. Down to the other side. Squeeze it. Now you notice my chest is lifted. So don't lean forward. Keep your body upright when we do this. We're going to go into doing 10 of these. 5, 6, off we go. So out, press it back, squeeze it centre. Good, again, out. So we're going to do it in slightly more flow motion. Again, so down, press that bottom back. Now if you don't want to do this and you want to just step out, you can do that because that's the easier option. Again, so press your bottom back and squeeze it up. Good, out we go. Squeeze it up. Excellent. So out, squeeze it up, out. Good. We've got 2 more. Down, squeeze. Last one. Squeeze it up. March those legs. Good. All right, we're going to go into it. Just a nice little cool down. We're just going to do a step touch together. 5, 6, off we go. So step touch. Good. Now, whether you realise it or not, you've done some really nice strengthening moves there today. You've kicked in those endorphins. Hopefully you're feeling nice and strong. Good. Again. Use those arms. Good. And you'll hopefully give yourself a little bit of confidence. You can do this. We're going to go curl it. Curl. So kick your bottoms. Good way for us just to make sure all that blood's flowing through our legs. Again. Press. Good. We don't want to make it too big. We want to make sure that we are cooling it down. So I'm going to get you to march on the spot. Off we go. So march it through. We're going to tap out for 8 on one side, tap out for 8 on the other. Are you ready? 5, 6, off we go. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, change. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on the forward, 4, 3, 2, change, 4, 3, 2, again, change legs, so 4, 3, 2, change, 4, 3, go into our marching on the spot, lovely. If you need any water, please do grab some. I'm just going to turn this music right down now. Well done. So we've done around about a 14-15 minute little workout there. We've actually intensified all our muscle groups whilst we did all of that, and you did it with the intensity of your baby on you, so please keep moving your feet. So in our classes normally, we do a class on a Tuesday, on a Thursday and a Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I also offer pre-records for anybody who's joining for the month, so that if you can't make a class, then you can actually join in on a pre-record when you have time and you're ready. And we do exercises which are all obviously postpartum safe, which is really, really important, because you just need to know that everything that you're doing is actually knitting things together the way they should be, and that you're getting that strength back, because that's the most important thing. The other thing though just is it does lift your headspace. So I'm hoping that you feel a lot brighter, and you know, you should feel proud that you've had a go at doing this today and have made yourself do it. So thank you so much for joining in. With the classes, they are around about 50 minutes normally, and we normally add in something to do with our arms so that we can make sure we strengthen through our upper body. And we also do postpartum core exercises as well. So we really do make sure, even though we do lots of standing work and engage our core, we do some that's more specific. Those of you who've got bigger babies, what we do is when we do our core exercises, they are either put down onto, you know, their mat or next to you, or they crawl around. It's really up to you. But what's nice is because you're at home, you're able to have that flexibility and do what you need to for the little one and also for yourself. Now, at the beginning, I was just asked about a wrap sling, and I'm just going to quickly show you how I put on a sling. Now, most of you look like you've done a really good job there. Some of you have got clips and buckles. What you'll find with the clips and buckles ones, if you've got a slightly bigger baby, I'm just going to put the little one down here, you'll find that if they're facing forwards at any time, their baby weight will be coming forward. So any time that you do something like a squat, you're actually having to really counter their weight. So it's always good if you can to stay in hug hold, just because you'll feel more comfortable and more, you know, safer, I suppose, in that way. So when we do slings, now the sling I have is a Bambolina baby sling, and I do recommend these only because they are breathable. They're 95% organic cotton, and there's very little stretch to them. There's a little bit of give, but they're really cosy, but they're not stretchy. They're called a stretch sling, but they really haven't got any stretch to them. So what I tend to do is you take the centre part, you always find your label, and you're going to do this a much firmer hold than you would normally do it. So you're going to be taking it, and I always take it up into my waist area, slightly sort of like my waist is here, so I always position it so it's evenly between my waist and my hip. I cross it around to the back, take it over my shoulder. Now there's lots of ways of doing this. You may have seen the way where you wrap it around like this. Now sometimes that's just difficult. If you can't coordinate it, it just is difficult. So this is the easy option, okay? And at this stage, this is where you just untwist anything in the back. And if you do this in front of a mirror to start with, you're going to really see what you're doing. So you take it around the middle, cross it at the back, come over the shoulders. I tend to gather it in one hand, pull your seat belt forward, it goes down and through. Now then, you've all got different sized babies, and this bit here is going to always depend on how big your baby is. But the best thing to do is to make sure it's tighter rather than looser, because the tighter that they are, the fabric gives. It will always give. So you're taking this around the back, cross it, then around your waist. So this is 5 moves, and I tend to just tie mine to the side. Now, you can tie this at the back, you don't have to have it come around the front, it all depends how much fabric you have. All of these are different lengths. This is a 5.3 metre one, and you know, mums and dads use these for all sorts of things around the house, as well as obviously exercise. But they're great, they're just easy, and they will grow with baby, shrink with you. They're great for your partner. So if you have got buckles and clips on your slings, they're brilliant, and I'm not going to knock those at all. But what you might find is if your partner puts it on, they've got a completely different positioning to yourself, and that's really difficult because then you have to really readjust it. So when you actually put on your sling, you want to be able to just do it to your size. Now, you always check from your bust line forwards, always pull it really nice and firmly forwards, to make sure I could see the gap. Now I've got this little baby here, is around about a 6-month baby in size. And what you need to do is you need to check the underneath one first. Always go for your underneath side, because it's easier to place baby into the underneath one before you put the over the top one on. Sometimes if you put the leg in on the over the top one first, it just makes things just awkward. And they don't sit, you know, my one's obviously not alive, so this one will do what I ask it to do, but little ones, you know, they're wriggling, so you want to make it as easy for yourself as you can. So pull this forwards, this leg goes in, alright? Then you're going to just, I usually use my arm is holding the baby next to me or around, and I'm putting it right over, and at this stage, I actually still hold on, and I pull it all the way as much as I can, under their bottom, and as much as I can around the back, so immediately they are completely in that side of the sling, and I position them onto this side of my body. Arm is all the way around the back, so it feels secure. Then pulling this forwards, this side goes in. Then you can actually take this again. Now, if you feel really underconfident, ask your partner to help you with putting on your wrap sling, because if your partner's there and just has their hand on the baby's back whilst you're pulling things around, you won't worry. The other thing you can do is obviously do it in front of a mirror, but you can also do it standing over a bed. If the bed is here, it doesn't feel so scary because you know that you're not looking straight down to the floor. I think those little tips have been things that have really, really helped my mums when we've done them in the class. And then you just have to always make sure you have 3 layers over baby. Baby's not going to fall out, even under 2, but the 3rd layer, this is this middle centre band. I've just pulled it forwards and I've just put one leg in, I've put the other leg in, and I've pulling it up over the back. Now this sling is really firm against me now. This little one is not going anywhere. They're nice and secure in. I've got little one a little bit high on me now, but usually you want to be able to kiss their forehead or kiss their head. You can check their temperature that way, and you can also make sure their backs are nice and straight. And then at the end, all you have to do is you just need to check that their legs, the fabric needs to go right up into their knees. So now this is different on carriers. Carriers, you know, you can literally, they have almost like a bucket bit for them to sit on. But sometimes it can rub around their legs. So if that is the case, you can get a little bit of a muslin and pop it in underneath their knees if you want to. But what's great about this is this little one now is absolutely firmly around me. And then I tend to then work out how to position my back. And there we go, I'm in. So we all do different things in different ways. This is just the way I do it. So I'm not saying this is the only way. There are lots of ways of putting slings on. But this way, before you go for a workout, you must make sure that they're really nice and firm against you. So I hope that helps, because I know 1 or 2 of you have got wrap ones and then you don't use them. I've also got videos on babyslingfit.com. If you want to just stop and start and play them, you can go through that, how to put your baby in, how to take your baby out safely, all of those things as well.